Welcome back to the channel. Zara's yet to take her first head of game this season, so we're out again over the fields, switching up now from rabbiting to something else, and we'll see how she goes. It's incredibly windy. Doesn't matter how windy it is, it doesn't bother us flying in the wind, but I have to say I was going to bring Zeus the golden eagle out today, but for his first free flight, when obviously his fitness is low at the start of the season, it will just end in me following him downwind, so not worth it. I can't be bothered with that kind of carry on at the start. I want a positive start, not a negative start. So it's all down to Zara. Tom is at work because it's a weekday. Let's see how we get on. Right on it. She meant to get that one now. She was really powering into the wind after that one.
I lobbed her into the wind, give her that little head start. I think that just meant it was right.
I could see her powering the other side of the hedge kind of thing.
She got the height, didn't she? Going
Yeah.
over the hedge, and I think that gave her that.
A good flight into a headwind like this.
Yeah, I'm happy. Off to a start, man. A nice smooth there.
Yeah. So, not bad at all. We saw double figure numbers of hares in just a couple of fields walking, which is lovely to see when it's your first time to check out the land. Lots of work done to preserve hares on this land and other wildlife, mostly by the keep and of course by the landowners as well. Really good for nature, and a total ban on hunting hares on this estate in any means, except just a couple of us with our birds, because the gamekeeper knows, as with top predators, we're just going to weed out, you know, the weak and the slow, the unwell. And you certainly see that with the golden eagle. He's quite choosy now what he chooses to fly. He can soon, within a blink of an eye, he can tell the hares that are going to be very difficult to catch. That's the predator's job in nature, really. So great for Zara. She's on the board now. That's a massive confidence boost, and she's got a huge crop of meat in there. Again, confidence boost and a reward for working hard. 2 slips. First slip, long way downwind, excellent slip. A hare beat her to the hedge, and this one was a closer slip. Ran through the hedge, powered into this ridiculous wind, and she flew it head on into the wind and overhauled it. So really good flight for a bird that's just starting its season out. And basically, Zara and Kyle back out doing what they do.
I'll begin. Go out lamping tonight. Are you? Hey? In Caxton, shall we? Hey? Good girl. alright in there. Keep it alright. You like lamping? First time this year.
It's quite possessive of you. And it's new, isn't it, in the dark, you know?
Yeah.
So I didn't want to upset or have an accident.
Oh, well done.
Yeah, happy days, eh?
Yeah.
Got third slip.
Yeah, third slip.
I'll trade her off now.
Yep. Lovely.
Tom's male imprint Harris hawk cropped up on its second rabbit of the night. Its second night lamping this season, and
Bit of a reduction in weight. It's triggered it, wasn't it?
yeah, we're experiencing really warm weather at the minute for the time of the year. It was actually, what was it, we left home at 7 o'clock.
Yeah. 17 degrees.
Yeah, at 7 p.m. it was 17 degrees Celsius. So he's actually had a little reduction in weight, £1 10.8 ounces, and he's been much better today, hasn't he?
Yeah, a lot
So
keener.
what did he catch his first rabbit at last week?
111.8.
111.8, so he's an ounce lower, which is low for this hawk, but especially on the lamp. But with the warm weather that we've been experiencing, it's we've had to do it, haven't we? Even with my own hawks.
He was very nervous last week, last
Yeah.
time we were out as well, wasn't he?
But he's really feeding himself well tonight, really nice and relaxed. But no, he's caught 2 tonight, you can't moan at that. Really good sport as well. Strangely, the ones he didn't want to chase were the ones that bumbled around and didn't want to run off, weren't they? So,
Yeah, he seems to be triggered by them running.
yeah, he doesn't like them if they sit still or don't run, which is good for us because it's good sport. The easy ones he doesn't want. Sporting gentleman, isn't he?
Yeah.
So we'll get him cropped up on that. It's a good feed up and reward for persevering.
So, Elsie and I are out together with Zeus. Just got an hour. See if we can get a flight off Zeus and see how he performs and what his recall's like in the real world. I'm gonna need to whistle him about. First slip. First slip. That's what you call good going. So it's really important, I always feel, if you want a really nicely behaved, mentally sound bird of prey, so that it feed well on what it catches. Certainly with a bird like Zeus, his catch rate isn't high at all, and it's really important, therefore, that he feeds well. It's worked so hard. A few bits of cold meat in my pocket, they're not gonna cut it. And also, of course, dead leg. Also, of course, it's all about the bond with the falconer. Am I there to rob him and exchange his hard-won prize for some cold chicken? Or am I there to run in and help the bird dispatch the quarry if need be? Not really necessarily very often with a golden eagle and this kind of quarry. But also, it takes these birds a long time to break in, to get through the fur and to break through the tough skin with their beak before they can feed. So if you're there as a falconer helping them with that, getting all the juicy bits, all the tasty bits of food, it's bloodlust, isn't it? For the bird, it's bloodlust. It's what keeps these birds alive. They are obligate carnivores. They can't eat grass and grapes. They have to find food, they have to hunt food, and most of the time they have to kill food if they're ever going to survive. It's a natural course of things. It's nature's endless dance between predator and prey. This bird's going to get enough food in his crop that'll last him for 2 or even 3 days. And then the rest of the food, if it doesn't go on our table, will be portioned up as future high quality food for this hard working golden eagle. So I've just stopped halfway back to the van. Halfway back. I've done one field, I've got 2 more to go. Yeah, quite unfit. Carrying 8.5 pound in one hand and 8 pound in the other. Oh, my wrist's raking. Anyway, he's picked up beautifully, as he does, just a beautiful trade-off. And then he's eating a leg on the way back to the van, and he'll swallow the bones and everything there. Big calcium boost to his system, which is always good. So I'll keep stepping it out and see how far I can get before he's finished and he starts to think, what am I carrying in the other hand? Big old bird of prey beak there, just an amazing tool for any sort of butcher really. Anyway, nice evening for a walk. Well, I am unfit. Oh, carrying this fat lump. I'm not used to this at all. Hope you enjoyed this episode of the diary entry. Like and subscribe, as they say, especially subscribe to keep an eye on the boys with our hawks and Zeus here over this falconry season. And we'll see what occurs. Somehow I've got to get some in-flight shots, really, haven't I? We actually need to see the birds flying. That's what we're falconers for. It's not really about the catching and the killing of anything. It's about seeing these magnificent raptors flying flat out, as they only do when they're hunting as nature intended them to do. We'll try and get some more action footage soon. I think I need another pair of hands. Subscribe. See you soon.